Hey, Red.
Hi, George. How are you?
What are you doing?
Well-
I needed to work.
Yeah, I wanted to take a video of you throwing and maybe trimming.
Really?
Yeah. Should we do it?
Have they been asking for it again?
Yeah, they've been asking for it. They really want to see you, George.
Okay. Well, can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody knows how to wedge. I don't need to show wedging, do I?
I think you could if you really wanted to.
Well, wedging. So, I like to wedge. So, this is that spiral wedging.
That looks great.
Instead of that, what's the other thing called that ram's head wedging,
Oh.
which we all learned in undergraduate school.
Obviously.
But this is the best way.
Yeah.
So,
George knows best.
and I already wedged it, so I'm gonna we just showed that.
Yeah.
I already wedged it.
Right. You already registered, really.
Or did Camille do all my wedging for me?
I don't know. She's usually doing all the stuff, but I can't. I don't know. I get lost in all the clay.
Oh, y'all are usually not here at the same time.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I think if Camille, we'll just say she wedged it.
Okay.
And well, listen, I wedge it in that I compact the bottom. like
Okay.
that,
Yeah. Really.
and I wedge it into this truncated shape.
Oh, okay.
There's a good reason.
That is it.
This is going to be educational.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
It's the best type of video.
I like the way you said obviously.
Yeah. Well, I'm good. I'm glad.
So, am I ready?
I think you're ready. You look pretty ready to me.
So I did want to thank Francesca for hair and makeup.
Oh,
Yeah.
She did
and,
great.
And wardrobe.
you look amazing.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but
I think so.
I thanked her for,
Oh,
yeah.
she
So
did a
listen,
great job.
in their pay packet this week, just give them a $50.
Ooh, okay, I could do that.
Okay.
Just for them.
So, Red.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody who's watching, I wedged this into this truncated shape because it's much easier to center. So I start up there and just work my way down. It's pretty simple.
And then, what type of wheel are you using?
Ooh, that's a great question. Come here for a minute. I want everybody to see. So this is Jaden Brown, my assistant.
Hello.
She's fantastic and she's smart and does well in school and knows a heck of a lot more about all the internet stuff than I do. So, Red, thank you, darling.
Oh, of course. But we all know that George and Jimmy are the real stars of the show. For sure.
Then it's the only thing I'm in charge of.
I don't know about that.
So this is a leech wheel, and it's one of the original ones from 1967.
Wow. That's impressive. Where did you get it?
It's really a long story that needs to be for sitting outside drinking and talking about it.
I think that would be a great
But
time.
I want to thank Jeff Eastright, my dear friend, who directed me to somebody who had 5 of these wheels.
Wow.
Tom Rossi, a magnificent potter.
Yeah.
And I got this wheel from Tom.
Nice. Well, thank you, Tom.
Yeah. So here we go, bowl.
Bowl?
Let's
Alrighty.
make a bowl.
Let's see it.
And listen, Red,
Yeah.
I actually am going to trim a bowl.
Are you?
Yeah.
Those ones look pretty ready for trimming right there. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Can you walk us through your creative process, George?
Now, I don't have a creative process.
Well,
No, so to this is called throwing off the hump. So you don't have to center the whole lump of clay.
okay.
You only need to center the part you're going to throw with.
Okay.
I just like to keep it centered because I'm organized.
I understand.
So you have to kind of determine where the bottom is. And then you open that up and start throwing like you would if it was on the wheel head.
Okay.
It's no different.
Yeah. Makes
I mean,
sense.
of course there's a difference, but the action is the same.
Right. So how many pounds of clay are you using? Roughly.
I think that's probably, I'm taking a guess, 2 pounds.
2 pounds. Alrighty. Good to know. So are you going to make 2 things with those 2 pounds? Or what's your goal?
It would be impossible to make 2. No, because remember when I pinched it off, this is the bottom. So all this is one pot.
Right. And then below it?
Oh, so that I thought I would just throw a little dish.
Oh,
Or maybe
awesome.
I'll make another kind of tea bowl.
That's amazing. I like it.
Oh, so hey, Red,
Yeah.
come tell everybody the plan that you told me how we're going to do these videos. You know, with the Instagram thing and the what you call it, my YouTube channel. Yeah.
So, what the plan is we are going to take these amazing videos of George and we are going to post little snippets on Instagram for everyone to see and get excited about. And then we are going to post the full, very long and very amazing videos.
Not that long.
Not that long, but long enough to YouTube so that all of them can be enjoyed by the rest of the world.
To my YouTube channel.
George's House of Clay YouTube channel.
I don't remember the name of it, but maybe it is George's House of Clay. I don't know.
You can just look up George McCullough.
No, but we're going to tell everybody when it happens.
Yes, we will. And we'll have a link in the Instagram bio or in the Instagram description and everything.
Okay.
And you all will know exactly where to find it. I'm going to go work the camera.
Red, thank you. I just am beside myself.
Of course. And I apologize for any shaking of the camera. It's Jimmy. He keeps walking around.
Jimmy, don't shake
But
the
it's
camera.
okay.
So here's something.
Okay, tell me.
We'll do educational.
Okay.
When you're throwing any kind of pot, when the clay's on the wheel head, this is immovable.
Mm-hmm.
So when you center and open, you're compressing the clay onto this surface, which compacts it.
Okay.
When you're throwing off the hump, you're compacting clay against soft clay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be even more fervent
Yeah.
fervent
Fervent.
about compaction.
Okay.
So you can take this rib and compact the bottom.
That's amazing.
So I have another process also because of my kind of goofy way of working. I'll show you my other compact way.
Okay.
So fundamentally, there's a bowl,
Mm-hmm.
but my vision, no, not the way I see bowls is not like this.
Okay.
This is maybe what I would make like 50 something years ago.
Right.
So I like to take this and move it around like this.
Yeah. That's incredible. You're not scared you're going to break the clay or crack it or anything?
No.
No? You're just too
You know,
good.
it's soft.
Yeah.
The thing about compacting, if you work like me, you can just take your thumb and really
get in there.
Yeah. But you have to want to, touch the clay.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to get your hands dirty.
Yeah. Ooh.
And the rest of your clothes.
Yeah. Well, I will show if we have time. I do sell aprons.
Oh, you do?
I just don't use an apron.
I did not know
But
that.
I have a number of them. I'll demonstrate one
Okay.
if we have time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Okay. So now I know we're having fun, but I want to say this. Because of my process, the pots don't always work. Meaning, they certainly would hold something, but the resulting shape is not always does not always work.
Uh-huh.
So when you mess around with it like this, you lose a lot of pots.
Right.
Just wedge it back up and
Right.
you got it. But so there's my saying, mistakes make the magic.
Oh, I love
So you
that
just
saying.
Go full bore, full force, and just do what you want to do. And then, I do look at it, and I have to say, when I cut this off, then let's say, later today, when it kind of stiffens just a little bit, I'll mess with it, not on the wheel.
Right.
I'll have them on my work table, and I'll just mess with it some more.
Right.
Yeah. So it
like
ain't
that.
done just because
You're
I
done
took
on
it
the
off
wheel. Right.
Yeah.
There's also another process. You got to trim it, and then you got to
Yeah.
let it dry and glaze it and
Yeah.
fire it however many times you feel like. And
Oh, a couple hundred.
Right.
Yeah.
if you're feeling fun, you can also use magnifiering and candlelight and
I
all.
hope they saw that. So red, that's what I call it. Red, for obvious reasons. Red, when we did this video the other day, I came up with a way to fire pots with a magnifying glass. So red coined the term
Magnifiering.
magnifying. Brilliant. And I wish
Brilliant.
I would have.
We're gonna get it patented.
But I'm giving you credit. I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not taking it from her. That was brilliant. Okay. So I hope everybody haven't lost y'all as the audience here. So I just want to But please remember that, this is still far from finished in terms of its shape. So now we need, sorry, I was
What
ready.
tool do you need?
I'm looking for my chip picking. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, perfect.
So this is a chip picky.
Ooh, a
I
picky.
make these with my tool company.
Oh.
It's all you really need to cut this off is just
Uh-huh.
the string.
Right.
But when I was in Japan, I realized a lot of people have a little stick on the end. So here's the process. You know where the bottom is.
Mm-hmm.
The stick makes an indentation.
Oh, I see.
And then the string goes in that indentation.
You
And
just
cut
pull
that
it.
off.
Oh, you make that look so easy, George.
It's easy.
I don't know.
So
Oh, look at that.
now, should I trim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's show the people how it's done.
So, do you need to, when I've done this before, I think people wanted to see kind of up close.
Yeah, I can come over there. Just give me 1 second.
And I need to get one thing.
Move this
first.
right here.
I'm going to make a suggestion.
Okay.
If you come shoot right here, you'll see how that trimming happens.
Okay. Do that. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to move a tripod through here.
Do you think we're going too long?
We're only at 11 minutes. That's nothing for a YouTube video. All right,
So-
give me 1 second. Water break.
Okay. I don't like to put my pots on there
Why?
to trim because it makes a flat spot.
Right.
I mean, you could fix that, but I don't want that. So I make a little cookie like this. Put that right there. So that's soft and I don't get those little ding marks.
Nice.
Don't go away, Red.
Not going anywhere,
Don't go away.
George. There's Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. So I'm just going to work this a little bit more. Just to, I hate to say refine the shape.
Right.
I mean, maybe that's an oxymoron for my work. Refine the shape. So now, here's some, not that, I mean, I don't use all of these at the same time, but, scoring fork,
Oh.
for when you want to add clay to clay. So here are my trimming tools. Japanese trimming tool.
Mm-hmm.
George's House of Clay trimming
Oh,
tool.
wonderful.
Another George's House of Clay trimming tool.
Oh.
And so I make different kinds of those. And they're all made, this is brass,
Oh.
this one's brass, and mild steel. Hand forged, and they're all made one at a time. They're not outsourced to some company. Don't go away, y'all. Wait a minute. I want to show you this other thing. Also, when I go to Japan, I do love to buy tools. So these are some other tools that I like to use that function differently than the ones I make. So, here we go. So, I don't try to, go ahead, you have to sneeze.
I
Go
was
ahead.
going to, but I think it's gone now, sadly enough.
Okay, so everybody can see this is not centered.
Right, because it's moving.
Perfectly fine.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. Now, is this really clear to how this is working for people? Because they'd asked me before, they don't see enough of that.
I believe
Okay.
it looks clear
Okay.
to me. Maybe I'll move in a little bit. Still trying to get you in the frame and
I
get
don't
up
have to
close.
be in it. I like I like them to know
More.
how this is working.
What if I want you to be in the frame, George?
So
Then what?
So here's the skinny. Can you tell? Can you like tap it and make it bigger so that you see what? Do you know what I'm asking?
I can zoom in for you.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So see, can I say it now?
Mhm.
Like, there's my thrown surface,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the trim surface.
Right.
I like that dichotomy, so
Yeah.
that you know that kind of the grog showing and the scoring marks. You know, when you trim on the wheel, you know, when you use a regular trimming tool, you know, it's all, you can't even tell it's been trimmed. So to me, everybody, the trimming is part of my whole decoration process.
I see.
So we're almost done. We're almost done. So now I got to make the foot.
And what does the foot do?
The foot is this part. This part.
Okay.
And hopefully in front of everybody, I won't trim through the bottom.
Oh gosh.
And I do want people to, I want y'all to realize this is how I trim. I mean, the clay is still, you know, it's still soft.
Really
It's
soft.
throwable.
Yeah. And that's not normal.
No, I mean, a number of people do that, but most people trim leather hard. I keep talking to you. I should be
No,
talking to how many viewers do we have? 140
So many.
million?
Yes.
120 million.
120.
So, what was the question?
It's different to trim when it's not leather hard.
The resulting surface of the clay is very different.
Okay, I see.
And it's a surface that I like.
Oh.
And plus, you know, I just love the trimming marks.
I also love the trimming marks.
Thank you, Red. Thank
Of
you.
course.
So and a lot of people know how to, they tap the side and they tap that and they know that's about the right thickness.
Right.
I don't know how to do that, but I do it and then pretend.
Obviously.
But I just press it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
gotta fake it till you make it.
But here's the other thing. When the clay's this soft, that kind of hollow sound doesn't
Right.
work that well.
I see. So it's kind of pointless in your case, right?
Yeah,
now.
but it still doesn't change the fact that I never learned how to do that.
Well, you learned how to do other things. It's
I don't know
okay.
how to do everything. Now, I just want to undercut that top of the foot like this. We're almost done, y'all. All of y'all, 120 million people.
Yeah, we're growing too.
Now, I like the quality of the trimming, but I don't want the edges. So my next part is I just ease all those edges. But I'm not trying to make it round, and I'm not trying to make it, you know, symmetrical. I just
Right.
I want to ease the edges.
I see.
I don't know if everybody saw how to do that.
Kind of pressing it down.
So then I'll look at it.
Gotta examine your work.
I have to examine it. Yeah. So how about this? We'll put some white slip on there. How about
Ooh.
that? I happen to have some right here.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's almost like you were ready.
And I had my two brushes. What did I do with them? I mean, I got a bunch of brushes, but I had them on the
gosh.
table.
I didn't take them. Jimmy must have.
I'm sorry. We're
We're done.
Dead. No. I want to put the white slip on there, but I'm sorry. I'm taking people's time.
No.
Dadgum brushes.
I think they can look at all your amazing artwork in your studio and all your cool stuff you got.
Say that to all the young potters you know.
Look at all that.
Oh,
Did you find them?
I mean, I have 100 brushes.
That's a lot of brushes.
So, so we're gonna put some white slip in there, and see, this is my earthenware clay body. Blood on the saddle earthenware is the name. And when I'm paint with a white slip on the clay that's before it's leather hard, you know, the clay that still has a lot of moisture, it whips up the clay and the white slip as that other color.
Okay. Looks beautiful.
Can you get all this?
I can. I'm
Okay,
getting it.
good. I'm
Jimmy
getting
keeps
my,
running.
I'm getting my
from-
dadgum fingerprints all over it.
That can sell for big money, George. That's special stuff. Fingerprints isn't impressive.
So, thank all of y'all. 120 now it's 120 million, 140,000
Yeah.
followers or whatever they're called, whatever y'all call it. So thank y'all. We're gonna do. I mean, y'all heard what Red said. We're gonna
do more.
do this on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
But we'll tell y'all all about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another one right now.
Yes.
I'll make a plate and I'll trim a plate.
Yes.
So, and listen, if y'all have questions,
put them in the comments. Put them in the comments.
How do they do that?
So if you're watching this YouTube video, right down next to the like button, there's going to be a little comment button. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them there, and we will get back to you on them.
Okay.
Either in a video.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. Red, everybody, thank y'all very much. Jimmy, thank you. Red, thank you, my friend.
course.
And we'll do
Anytime.
the plate next.
We will do it. Say bye to everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for watching.
See y'all later.
Okay?
See ya.